Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today we've got lots of updates, and I'm also going to let you know what is going on our ship, the Caribbean Princess, right now. We had an itinerary change, in fact, and so I'll just tell you why and everything to go with that. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of our Let's Go family members here. Thank you so much for coming. And also a big welcome to all of you who are new. We are really glad that you have joined us. If there's anyone here who hasn't subscribed yet, we would love to invite you to subscribe so that you can be in our Let's Go family and a member of this amazing community. And along with that, I keep you up to date on everything to do with Princess Cruise Lines and a lot of information about other cruise lines as well. We also take you with us when we go on a cruise. So first of all, it's a really exciting update, I think, from Princess Cruise Lines. They have updated their Book with Confidence program. If you are not aware of that, it is the program that they put into place when cruising restarted after COVID so that people would feel confident in booking their cruises so that they could make changes as it got closer if they wanted to. So as you know, historically, when you would book a cruise, once you reach that final payment date, after that you would lose a portion of how much you paid, clear up to all of how much you paid, depending on how close to when you were going to cruise you canceled your cruise. And so that was an awesome reason to have travel insurance to help cover that. But it was an important rule, and that has always been in place as far as I know, as far as cruising goes. So what lots of cruise lines have done, including Princess, is they have made it so that you can cancel your cruise much closer to sailing. So the way Princess's works is that you can cancel your cruise up to 30 days before you sail, and you will still get all of your money back in the form of a future cruise credit. And so it is really important that you keep an eye on how things are going as it gets closer for time for you to sail. And if you feel like you're not comfortable with it, or if you have something unexpected come up, you can cancel your sailing and still get your money back as a future cruise credit. The big update from Princess is it was initially that it would cover all of your sailings booked by like February 28th. Nope. Maybe it was January 31st. I think it was January 31st, and everything that you would sail by April 30th of 2022. Well, this big update that they have just announced takes it clear to sailings clear through September 30th of 2022 and includes all the bookings that you book by March 2nd of 2022. And so that really loosens things up. If you think that you might want to go on a cruise this summer or clear through the end of September, but you're not sure if you're going to be comfortable with what is going on with COVID at that moment, just book it by March 2nd of 2022. And then if it gets closer and you're 30 days out and you don't feel comfortable about it, you can go ahead and cancel it and get that money back as a future cruise credit and then go later on. And so I think that this is really awesome. It covers lots of our cruises, and so that's nice. Our next cruise that we have booked that we're for sure going to go is on May 2nd, and so it now covers that, and it covers a couple of them that we've got to Europe. And so I'm just really pleased with that, and I think that that will help a lot of you. So if you've already got a cruise booked and it goes before September 30th, that just includes you right in this option. But I'm going to add, it's really important that you do it 30 days out. Now, if you come down, if you've got COVID and you're feeling sick, thinking you might have COVID, or you do that test 2 days before it's time to sail and you turn up positive, then you can call Princess and they'll give you your fare back in a future cruise credit as well. But you can't just decide that you don't want to go now and expect to get your money back once you're inside that 30-day window. And so just keep that in mind. The other day I had a comment from somebody that canceled within that 30-day window, I think it was, and they weren't very happy. And so just keep an eye on your dates. Even mark 35 days out in your calendar so that you remember to pay attention to what's going on. So I wanted to let you know about that. Another big announcement is yesterday Norwegian Cruise Lines canceled some more cruises. They, on 2 of their ships, they have now canceled their sailings on the Norwegian Jewel through and including their sailing that was set to go on March 20th of 2022. So that's also canceled and everything up through then. And also on the Norwegian Pride of America, it is canceling cruises clear up and including their sailing on April 2nd of 2022. And so that is a lot more cruises that they've canceled, and I think it's honestly a move by Norwegian just so that they feel more comfortable sailing. And you know, we think that everything is COVID related. Usually cruise lines aren't going around canceling cruises like this, and I have been thinking about the cruise lines a lot lately, and I think it's probably really hard to decide what to do with COVID, and then at what point can they earn money, or are they just spending more money due to fewer people booking? And so that's a thought that has come to my mind a lot lately too. But that's the update from Norwegian. And also Crystal Cruises, it is more of a luxury brand. It is owned by the Genting Group out of Hong Kong, and they announced that unfortunately they're going to run out of cash by the end of January, and so they've got 3 cruise ships sailing right now, and they're going to let them complete the sailing that they're on right now, and then they're going to shut down, and it'll just give them time. It says their pause will give them time to figure out what to do. And so right now we've got the Crystal Symphony is currently due to be back in Miami January 22nd, so that will be the end on that one. And the Crystal Serenity is going to end in Aruba on January 30th. And the Crystal Endeavor is going to end in Ushuaia, Argentina. That's clear down there at the bottom. We went there when we went to Antarctica. That one is due to end there on February 4th. And so, like I said, they haven't announced their restart date yet. I think they're just going to take a look at their money situation and what's going on with COVID and all of the entire business climate right now, and then decide what to do. So we will look forward to hearing from them again. Another update that I wanted to let you know about is Royal Caribbean. If you have been with me, you remember that I told you all about what happened with the Royal Caribbean the Spectrum of the Seas over in Hong Kong, just because I wanted to keep you up to date with how different regions of the world are handling cruises and COVID and everything. So I will link that video under this one in the information box in case you didn't see that and you're considering a cruise in Asia. But right now they have had to extend when they thought that they had a COVID outbreak on that ship, turns out they didn't, but when they thought they did, they canceled cruises for 2 weeks, and they have just announced that they are canceling all of their cruises, and they will start sailing again on February 4th. So everything between now and then is canceled till February 4th. So we will keep an eye on that. Another thing I wanted to let you know is the last really big update is remember to order your COVID tests early. No matter whether you're ordering them from eMed or from Optum or from Radeas, those are the ones that Princess has particularly contracted with, Optum and Radeas, to order those. And we do have a video up, and I'll put that below, about how to order the COVID test through Optum. It just walks you through what you do on the website, and then I will link our 2 videos about how to do the test. We've got one showing you how to do it on a laptop and one showing you how to do it on a cell phone, so I will link those below this video as well. But remember to order early. Our Let's Go family member Jack let me know that he initially ordered his tests, and he's cruising at the end of February. He initially ordered on January 7th, and so he didn't get them. And so through a series of emailing them back and forth and them saying, did you ever get them? All of that, finally on January 19th, which is 12 days later, the lady finally said to him, the customer service gal, she said, you know what, we're just going to cancel that. I'm going to refund you, and you better place another order because you're clearly not getting them. And so just built in a lot of time. Another Let's Go family member mentioned that when they ordered them, they said, right now we've got a 9-day delay due to demand. And so just put in a whole bunch of extra time. The expiration dates that we're hearing right now are in November of 2022. So you've got a lot of time to use them. And so don't worry. Let's see. The other things that I'm going to let you know are what is going on our cruise right now. And so we've had a lot of questions. So Churchill's Lounge is where historically people can smoke and do their smoke their cigars and all of that. That is closed due to COVID. On the Patters, it even has hours that they're open, but they're not open. We checked with customer service, and so if it happens to be open and you go in there, it's not a smoking area anymore. The smoking area on the Caribbean Princess is up on deck 16, and it's on the port side of the Trade Winds bar. And they've got tables set up there with ashtrays, and so if you're a smoker, that is where you can go smoke. I don't know. I think it's the only smoking area. I could be wrong since we're not a smoker. But I do know that that is a place that you can go smoke while you're on this ship. And it's a really nice area. We've walked along there. The view is nice. It's a pretty area. And so I wanted to bring you up to date on that. We've also had some questions about the library. The library is indeed open, and it's not as extensive as like on the Coral Princess or the Emerald Princess comes to my mind, but it has really quite a few books and lots of games, and so you can look forward to that. I did have a couple of people mention that they are looking forward to using the library on the Majestic when they're on her next. Now they do have a library there. It is smaller and it does not have near as many books. I think a lot of that is because they have not been cruising as long as these older ships have been cruising. And an awesome way that the library will get built up is that passengers will come and they'll bring a book to read while they're on their cruise, and they'll finish it. And then instead of just taking it home and giving it away or whatever, if it's a book they don't want to read again, they just give it to the library, and that helps kind of build up the selection in the library. And so keep that in mind if you're going on the Majestic. I'm going to try to remember to do that next time we go. Just take a book I'd like to finish, and then I can give, or a book that I just have like really enjoyed but don't want to read again, and I think other people enjoy, I could tuck it in and give it to the library there. So that's just a thought about the library. I wanted to let you know that the steamers and the planks, those two are extra specialty dining areas, and they are not even open on this cruise. And so I think it might be a little bit of while until they're open again. I honestly think that it's probably not worth the while of Princess to open those right now, since they are areas that require an extra charge, and they probably, there's just not enough passenger capacity to make that worth their while. One other thing, and then I'm going to tell you about our itinerary change, is someone commented that they're not going to go to Grand Cayman on January 29th. They didn't say which ship. And so if somebody can tell me what ship, Grand Cayman so far has not really been open to cruise lines. They wanted everyone to be tested within 1 day of arriving there, and I think that is just a deal breaker for cruise lines right now, as far as that's a huge expense. It's also hard to get tests because they're so in such high demand right now, and finally that's just a big undertaking to test everyone on the ship a day before you get there. And so they're going to go to Costa Maya instead, which is where we were yesterday, and so I think they'll have an amazing day. We really enjoyed Costa Maya. It's beautiful, the beach was beautiful, the people were nice, it was awesome. So as far as our itinerary change goes, we were scheduled to be in Belize today, yesterday evening. If you haven't caught it yet, we did a sail away, well, we call it a sail away video. We came on about an hour before we were set to sail, around 6 p.m. because we knew that by 7, it was 7 was the all aboard, and then it said we would sail shortly after, and we have been sailing really shortly after our onboard times. And so we thought you would like to see the port and the beautiful sunset, and indeed it was beautiful. So if you haven't caught that, you might enjoy it. But when it was time to go, we saw that they turned on the thrusters and everything to get ready to go. And a little while later, the captain came on and said, due to the high winds, we are not able to leave right now. And we were kind of up against the pier differently. We had the Sky Princess was here, but to depart, all she had to do was move sideways, not against the wind, but just sideways, and then sail straight. And then we had the Celebrity Edge with us, and for them to go, they just had to, the direction that they were moving away from the pier was with the wind rather than against the wind. It was just really, I can see how they would be able to leave and we couldn't leave, and so they left. And then we just sat here, and when last night when we got done, we were in the buffet for a while visiting with people. We were walking past the pool, one of the pools there, and I just put my foot in and it was so warm, so we ran and got our bathing suit on and went swimming for a little bit. And around 11:20 is when they came to cover the pools and said okay. So we got out, but even then it was really windy still. It was very windy. And so we, to make a long story short, were not able to leave in time to get down to Belize. And so now we are just going to be in Cozumel tomorrow as scheduled. So we're just having a nice sea day here. We're planning to go on this evening if the internet is good enough. We just thought we'd go on and show you the beautiful sunset and let you see the ocean and just kind of let you know how everything is going. And so if you happen to be around, you can join us. And if you've got any questions about any of this, let us know. We're just having a lovely time here on the Caribbean Princess. I want to add, somebody in one of my comments after my video that I told you I thought cruising was safe, they listed all of these qualifiers, like, you know, you have to have people following protocols and all of these things, and I really honestly feel like on this cruise that we are. And I want to point out to you, know, I have no reason to make anything up when I tell you. I'm just here to tell you what's going on. I don't work for Princess. I don't work for any cruise line. My job is, I have a separate job that I earn our income from, and so don't think that I am cheering on something that doesn't deserve cheered on. I just want to point that out to everybody, so keep that in mind. But thanks for spending this time with me. I really appreciate you all sticking with me, and I just love to have you with us and appreciate the magnificent group of people that you are, so thank you. If you appreciate this video, will you please give it a thumbs up, as that will help us out, and I really look forward to talking to you all again soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.